Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Now in this video it's going to be real short and sweet, just to quickly explain to you how you can get a personal dashboard set up for your self-hosting sort of needs. So this is kind of what it will look like from out of the box. It's literally just a little home page that you can host, that you can map all your self-hosting services to. Say if you had Nextcloud and your Pi-hole and a bunch of other services, rather than trying to remember all the IP addresses, you can just map them all to a single page, and then you can, just be able to click and go to it. So let's show you what I'm using and how to get it set up, and away you go. So this is just a demo that they've got, and it's purely just what it looks like. It's a simple dashboard, and you can just click on, and configure any of these blocks with an IP address, and it'll take you there. So this is all configured with Docker. So we'll be running a pretty simple command, which is just a Docker run command, and it just runs on port 8080. So depending on where you want to host this, you might run this command on, on a Raspberry Pi, or you could just be wanting to host it on your computer whenever your computer starts up. But generally, you'd probably want to run this on something that's always running and always on, like a Raspberry Pi. But for just the sake of this video, I'll be just running this on my Mac. But yeah, if this is going to be something you want other people in the house to access and stuff as well, yeah, make sure you run it on a dedicated machine. But anyway, let's actually just get this command. So all you need to do is make sure, one, you've got Docker installed on whatever device you're running, and two, make sure you've got, so you'll see this command here, which says your local assets. Essentially, that's just saying where will the config for Homer be on your local machine. So I've just got a little directory here. So this is, I'm in a directory called documents and Docker containers. So if I do an ls, I've got, I make a folder for each sort of one of my containers. So if I change directory into Homer, this is where I'll be doing all my configuration. So what I'm going to do is essentially grab this command and populate that with the directory for where my Homer folder is, and it should be good. So this is it here. So it's literally docker run -d, which means that this will be running in detached mode, running on port 8080, and we'll be mapping my Docker containers Homer to the directory in the Docker container for the assets folder, and we'll be pulling down the latest Homer image. So all we need to do is hit enter, pull down the image, and now it should be running locally on my machine. So if I do 127, then 8080, there we go. We can see it's so quick, right, and snappy. So if I come back to my terminal and I ls and see what's in here, just have a better look at that. You can see now we've got a bunch of configuration and where the icons and stuff are stored. So if we go into icons, this is where, the icons for your apps will be. So if you want to get some custom icons for all of your apps, this is where you can add them. So let's just bounce back one and jump into the config file. So here you can see where you can change the title of your dashboard. So let's just come back to here and I'll show you how quick and live the changes can be. So let's go TechDocs homepage. The subtitle can be self-hosted services. All right. Now here you could put your custom logo if you had one. I'm just going to leave it. And then here you can, if you've got some different themes and stuff like that, this is where you can configure all of it. You can, if you've got an optional message, you can configure all of that here as well. So as you can see here, this message is this one here, where it says demo. So I could change all of that stuff there as well. We can change the navigation bar, so where it says contribute, wiki, and another page. So let's just change the name of that another page to show you again that this is some changing stuff. So let's go my YouTube channel. Let's do that, right? And let's set that to go to my YouTube channel /TechDocsNZ. And let's just save that. And if we come down now, this is where all the services are. So again, you've got the application services, and then under here, you've got all your items. So the services is kind of like your category, and then under there you can have all your items. So you could essentially make another services tab. So if I just copy this, and what you can do is say I want to make another tab, another category for services. You could just go name, copy that. There we go. So now we've got applications. Let's change the name of the applications to like storage. Right, and then we'll change to some of these names. We'll just put storage or something on the end, just so you can see some differences. So now we've got two categories. So under services, we've now got the applications, and now we've got storage. So let's save that, exit, and now let's refresh our screen. So here we go, we've just refreshed it, and now you can see that the self-hosted services at the top, TikTok's homepage, and there's a link that should take me to my YouTube channel. So let's click that, and it does. Let's go back, and we've also got the storage and stuff, right? So jumping back to the terminal real quick, just so you can see how that was configured. But again, it's pretty straightforward. Coming back down to services, you can see that you can change the logo here by changing inside that the assets folder where it's looking for images. You can set all of that here, and you can change the URL here. So you would set this to the IP address of anything that you're self-hosting. It's such a simple, easy service to configure, right? So there's really not much to explain. If you jump back into the GitHub, they have a lot more documentation around changing the themes and all of that stuff. So have a look into that. I'll put all the links in the description below for more information on that. But if you're looking for just a simple dashboard for displaying all your self-hosted services, Homer seems to be a really good one, really easy to use service. So yeah, have fun with that one, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.